Have you ever wondered why dogs are called man's best friend? Today, millions of dogs live with families around the world. They sleep on our couches, protect our homes, help police officers, guide blind people, and greet us with excitement every time we come home. But thousands of years ago, things were very different. Dogs weren't pets. In fact, they didn't even exist. Their ancestors were wild wolves, powerful predators that lived in forests, hunted in packs, and stayed far away from humans. So, how did one of the world's most feared wild animals become humanity's closest companion? The answer takes us back nearly 30,000 years, long before cities, farming, or even written history. At that time, humans were hunter-gatherers. Every day was a struggle to survive. They hunted animals for meat, gathered berries and roots, and constantly moved from place to place searching for food. At the same time, wolves were living very similar lives. They hunted the same animals, traveled across the same landscapes, and faced the same harsh winters. Because both species competed for food, you might think they were enemies. But something unexpected began to happen. Whenever humans finished eating, they left behind bones, scraps of meat, and other food waste near their camps. Most wolves stayed away because they feared humans, but a few wolves were different. They were naturally less aggressive and a little more curious. Instead of attacking people, they quietly approached abandoned camps after humans had left and ate the leftover food. They didn't need to chase dangerous prey because humans had already done the hard work. These calmer wolves had an easier life. And because they found food more easily, they survived longer and had more pups. Over many generations, the friendlier wolves became more common. Humans also noticed something interesting. These animals weren't attacking them. Instead, they often stayed nearby. They had excellent hearing and could smell danger long before humans could. If a bear or another group of predators came close during the night, the wolves would bark or growl, warning everyone nearby. Without realizing it, humans and wolves had formed a partnership. The wolves received an easy source of food, while humans gained extra protection. As trust slowly grew, some humans may have started feeding wolf pups directly. Young wolves raised around people became even calmer than their parents. Generation after generation, humans unknowingly chose the friendliest animals to stay close to their camps. This process is known as domestication. It wasn't planned. Nobody woke up one morning and decided to invent dogs. Instead, it happened naturally over thousands of years as humans and wolves slowly adapted to living together. As these animals changed, they also began to look different. Their ears became smaller, their faces became shorter, and their behavior became much friendlier than wild wolves. Eventually, they were no longer wolves at all. They had become the first dogs. Unlike their ancestors, these new animals enjoyed being around humans. They learned to understand gestures, facial expressions, and even simple commands. Humans, in return, discovered that dogs could help them in many different ways. Dogs became valuable hunting partners. Their powerful noses could track animals through forests, while their speed allowed them to chase prey over long distances. At night, they guarded camps against dangerous predators, and warned families if strangers approached. In colder regions, dogs even provided warmth by sleeping beside humans during freezing nights. The relationship became stronger with every generation. As humans spread across the world, dogs traveled with them. They crossed mountains, deserts, frozen lands, and eventually sailed across oceans. Different communities began breeding dogs for different purposes. Some became fast hunting dogs. Others became strong guardians, while some were bred to herd sheep and cattle. Over thousands of years, this created the hundreds of dog breeds we know today. Modern science has confirmed just how ancient this friendship really is. Archaeologists have discovered human graves that are more than 14,000 years old, where people were buried alongside their dogs. This shows that dogs were not simply working animals. They were already considered loyal companions and members of the family. Few relationships in history have lasted as long as the one between humans and dogs. Today, dogs do much more than guard homes or help hunters. They work alongside police officers to detect explosives and drugs. They assist rescue teams after earthquakes and disasters. Guide dogs help people with vision loss live more independently, while therapy dogs provide comfort in hospitals and schools. Even after tens of thousands of years, dogs continue to help humans in ways no other animal can. So, how did dogs become man's best friend? It wasn't because humans captured wolves by force, and it wasn't because wolves suddenly became tame overnight. It happened through thousands of years of trust, cooperation, and survival. Two different species discovered that they were stronger together than apart. One received food and safety. The other gained protection, loyalty, and an incredible reliable hunting partner. That unlikely friendship survived the Stone Age, the rise of civilizations, and the modern world. The next time a dog wags its tail when it sees you, remember that its story began tens of thousands of years ago, when a curious wolf walked toward a human camp instead of away from it, and unknowingly started one of the greatest friendships in human history.